Good evening and good afternoon. Guess who's in the house? Yes, it's Teresa. Don't give up your day job, Toni. Teresa Collins is in the house, everyone. Such a giddy kipper. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and say hello. So it's 8 p.m. in the UK and I believe it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are watching, grab a cup of tea. If you like a biscuit, grab a biscuit. We've got a beautiful show lined up for you. Now, I did promise you Teresa Collins would be showing her beautiful products and talking about life experiences and things every month. Well, this is the second show with Teresa. Now, if you did miss the first show, you need to go back and watch it. It was such an inspirational show. It was amazing. You have to go back and watch it. If you are tuning in for the first time, this is the How to Craft Network, where we support the love of craft no matter what. We have fabulous guests, only the good ones. Fabulous guests in studio, and we have just an amazing channel where you're always going to be able to get some inspiration whatever you're doing. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button. There's also a little bell as well. And if you can click the like button if you enjoy the show, that would be appreciated. Now, we have lots of things to talk about. I've had a couple of you already say, can we ask Teresa questions? Yes, you can. She is right in her craft room right now, raring to go. And I will say hi in a second. But before we get into speaking to the lovely Teresa, I'm just going to do a little shout out, not a big one, because I want to get straight into the show because there's just so much to talk about. And I have missed her. It's been nearly a month and I'm certain she's been up to lots of things, particularly with the grandbabies. So you can ask any questions, just shout, okay? So let's do a little shout out. So Tina, Nola, Sue, Audrey, I know you've all come to say hello, Teresa. Everybody's saying hello, Teresa. And we've got lots of you on the USA Stamps by Me Facebook page as well. So thank you so much for coming to say hello. I think we just need to get straight into speaking to Teresa. Let's see what she's been up to. And then I'll talk you through a couple of the products that we've got left. And there isn't a lot at all. And then Teresa's going to give us a little bit of a demo. If you saw my pictures from Facebook, you'll see she's been playing, which means lots of words, lots of inspirational content, lots of motivation. We've got it all going on. So shall we say hello to our Teresa? Is she there? Let's fingers crossed. Teresa is in the house. Hello. Are you okay?
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
So good to see you.
Teresa, tell me what you've been up to since you last came to studio, because we've all missed you, and I was asked loads, when is she coming back? When is she coming back? I'm like, I'll let you know. So what have you been up to?
I can't wait. I've been designing, and I took a trip with my grandkids. I would say that you think you're on vacation, but your work never ends. And I got inspired at Disneyland, of all places, and designed a new collection. And so that's really fun. But I have been so excited to join you. Everything that we're showing today, Toni, I'm not even kidding, just speaks to my heart. And it's just been so awesome to be able to not only share our creative side we're doing here, but also why we do it. And so I love that we're doing this, and it goes back to our why and what we're doing. And it's more than pretty paper, even though I love pretty paper and journals and washi tape. So I'm excited. So thank you for having me again. And I wish I was there. I will come back.
I'm already feeling motivated, and she's only spoken for 1 minute. Is everybody else feeling the same? So I'm going to give Teresa a couple of minutes just to get herself sorted, because she's going to do a little bit of a demo. I think she's got some rub-ons, which is so exciting because we have some on the website as well. So I'm going to give Teresa a couple of minutes to get sorted for her first demonstration. Well, if it's a demonstration, it might even be an inspirational chat. Who cares? She's in the house and we are loving it. So I'm going to just go through a couple of things, give a chance to get ready. So the bits and pieces that I'm going to show you are what's left. We're not putting, it's not telly. We're not putting them on the screen or anything like that. But if you like anything Teresa is using or I'm using, because while she's talking, I'm going to have a little play as well. We'll show you both. But if you see anything you like, what we use, just pop Teresa Collins into the website. Everything that is on the website and available is there. We don't have a lot left from when she was last here, okay? We're down to like single figures probably across the board. So if there's anything you like, shop ahead. Now, if you are shopping in the USA, which I highly doubt because you can get it from Teresa's website, but if you are, then you know you can get those postage discounts if you are shopping ahead. But I do encourage you, Teresa's been in the industry for a long time. She's got product range like you can't imagine. She does ship to the UK. So if there's anything that inspires you or anything like that, go and have a look at Teresa's website as well. And she's got some good savings on there as well with postage. She loves to send to the UK as well. And so you can go and check her out. Just go and have a look. You will be motivated in less than 10 minutes. I can reassure you that. The other things that I just want to tell you about is, which we didn't quite touch on last time when she was here, is Teresa Collins has thousands of followers on Instagram. So if you'd like to follow her on Instagram, it's Teresa Collins Studio. And if you want to go to her YouTube channel as well, because as you all probably know by now, Teresa is not just about the pretty papers. She's just mentioned that. It's more about life and enjoying life. And if we can share the love of craft in amongst life, then let's do it, okay? So if you go to Teresa Collins Studio on YouTube, you're going to get an eclectic mix of both. And when you put them together, honestly, it's dynamic. So go and check out all of the platforms that Teresa is on, because if you're ever having one of those days and you just think, you know, I'm not feeling great today, just go and say hi to Teresa. You'll feel great in less than 10 minutes, or me as well. So let's do a little run through product. Now, I don't have a lot. So I just want to show you, because I know Teresa's going to be using some of them, and so am I. We have the whole rub-ons. I mean, there's like less than 10 of each of everything I'm going to show you. So we've got rub-ons, we've got stickers. We have the beautiful books. Now, collection of 3 books. So you get sparkly, you get leopard print. And these books are not just about, obviously, writing notes. Get your rub-ons in there, get your stamps in there, write notes, add watercolour if you want to. But I did these as little giftables with the belly bands on mine, so I can give these as gifts because they're so inexpensive to buy. They're great quality. And I did actually start a little page, I think. Not as good as Teresa's, but I'm getting there. So I'm going to do some tags as well. But also we have a little bit of Christmas washi, not much, and some of the pink washi. And I know Teresa's got that right in front of her, and I'm going to use this too. So check out the website. Moving on from selling. If you like anything, you know where to go. Is Teresa ready? Let's say hello and see if she's ready. Everybody's saying hello to Brian as well, Teresa. So I hope Brian's watching as well. As you would
He's
say,
here.
Teresa, your cute husband.
Oh, I do. He is my cute husband.
So what are you going to show us,
you
Teresa?
My hands, it looks like. Okay, so hopefully everyone can see. So this is kind of what my desk really does look like. And so I am an avid card maker, an avid notebook not really a notebook taker, but I write in notebooks every single day. So what I wanted to show you was, this is kind of what I do. So I believe in the power of every day, like building ourselves. So that is why I came up. These are like my traveler notebooks. And so they come in different sizes. And so look at the gold. I'm not even kidding you guys. If you could feel the gold on here, it doesn't come off. It's beautiful. And so I go through a lot of notebooks, and so you can see here, and they're different. Like this is the dot grid. And they come in lines, just different things. But I wanted to show you this one, because this one is one I started on today. So you're going to go, what? I believe that if we write things down, we will remember those things. And so for me, I believe in, like, if you're having inspiration, if you write it down, you're going to remember it. So I am speaking in 2 days in California. And so I wanted to show you a little bit. You're getting a sneak peek of what everyone at this big event, I'm doing the keynote, what they're going to get. And so this is my notebook, and I keep these. Okay. So I am enough. And so I'll just show you what I've done. This is rub-ons. I wanted to even show you. So a lot of people will go, well, what is a rub-on? A rub-on is basically, it's kind of like a stamp, but even easier. So, there is a backing. And so I just did the Life is Beautiful. And if you can see, I just pulled that off. And I'm talking about, are you living up to your full potential this weekend? And so notebooks and all of this, I want them to be pretty because I want to keep them, and I want to, keep using these as inspiration, even though some people may not keep I keep notebooks everywhere. So I wanted to just show you what I've done and then kind of show you play in. So these are the Teresa Collins coloring pencils. You can see they well loved. So this one says, yes, I can. Yes, I should. Yes, I will. And these are all rub-ons that you get in this one. I was using Make It Happen. And I was also using, let's see, I think I was using, there's a couple, and I know you're almost out, but I'm telling you, so I have Make It Happen. I think I was using another one too. So anyway, I just have all these rub-ons, and I kind of just want to show you how, like, not only can you use this for like any of your creativity, you can mix and match, but I love to mix my washi tape with it. So one of the question I'm going to ask you today, because I want you to be inspired by this show creatively by seeing the rub-ons. By the way, when you touch these rub-ons, it's like, I call it, it's like smooth as butter, like completely, it does not come off. When you get the rub-ons, it has a cute little stick that helps you just put it on. This Celebrate is one of the washi tapes. I love washi tape. And so for me, I believe very strongly, see, I'm there. Setbacks are major set-ups. So I did this today. And the reason why I didn't do it on air, because Toni doesn't want to know that it takes a hot second, but part of your rub-ons that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and I actually filmed it. I will send that. I cut out the letters because I was thinking about setbacks, because so many times people in life, we have setbacks, we have hard times, and we have struggles. And I thought, you know what? Actually, our setbacks are our major set-ups if we choose to look at that way. So this is all rub-ons. Every single thing here is rub-ons on this page from that set. So keep going, dream big, dare. But look at the washi tape down here. Like, I'm addicted to this washi tape set. My husband does a lot with our inventory, and he told me that we're getting low. And I was like, no, stop. We cannot sell out of this, because look at the flowers. They're so beautiful. And sometimes I just will use a little piece. So one of the things you can do with rub-ons, because my rub-ons have a lot of beautiful flowers. And so the reason why I did these, you can rub them on, and you add the color. So you can decide what color, if you want to color it in with a coloring pencil or your favorite marker. And I love that. I'll do this a little bit closer. Maybe you can see that. And then on the opposite side, I'm a big believer in our time. I'm going to make this really close so that you can see it. Don't give your time away to regret. And a lot of you know that I wrote the book, The Time Is Now. And so for me, part of doing a notebook is saying, like, what do I need to do today? What do I need to face? What is holding me back from maybe accomplishing something? And so my notebooks are like a diary for me. I don't actually keep a diary, believe it or not. I have a planner and I have notebooks. And so here you can see I've got I love to journal and write, and then you've got the washi tape, and this is also a stamp. Some people, I always say, well, can I stamp in my notebook? Absolutely. If you are dealing with a notebook that is better paper, so I use this right there. So I'm probably talking way too much, Toni. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can absolutely hear you. No, you're not. I'm just listening to you. I'm in awe, but absolutely,
Oh, you're so cute.
I know.
Well, I wanted to demo. Can I demo how great these are?
Yes, if you'd like. Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so this is, I literally did this today. I said, don't look out, look within, because that's, so many people look at the outside and they worry about things. And I would say, go inward and look at your heart. And so I wanted to show like some really easy ways to use, you know, I like to use my handwriting mixed with my stamps, with my washi tape. And so I wanted to show how simple it was. And there's so much, there's so much content. There is 260 rub-ons just plus in just this one. So a lot of it's empowerment, but a lot of it is just reminders, because maybe you are a planner, so you can remember. So I just wanted to show, for example, I love the images here, like the swan. So you could actually use these if you wanted, like in card making and other things. You don't have to just use them in this way. But so I'm going to use this beautiful, and I like to cut mine out. And it comes like with a backing. And so what you're going to want to do is, I've cut out the image. I like to cut out just that one image. And then what I do is I pull up, this is the backing that you don't need, but this is your image, you know, your rub-on. And then you can, what I love about this, you can see exactly where it needs to go. So you can place it. And so I'm just going to put it right here in the corner. Look how cute that is. Like, so simple. I'm going to put it right there. And then you will just use this. I've used other things, like when some people will say, what if I lost this? You can use a credit card. The key to this is the pressure. And these are really good rub-ons. So you don't have to do a lot of pressure, but I am what do you call this? An over pressure girl. So I'm addicted to this. This is so cute. This makes me happy. So I'm going to put this, because I believe you look for the happiness, you know. Oh, there you go. So then, I don't know if you can see this. It's empty, or blank, I should say, because then your image, and if you feel this right now, it is smooth. It is smooth right here, and it's flat, and it's on there. And it's so cute. And so rub-ons will change the way you create. But then I always say, like, when you are doing a project or whatever you're doing, like, go with your feeling. Like, what is it that you want to put on there? So for me, like, I think, because this is kind of what I'm doing for this weekend, for speaking, and I am going to do the word watch me. Now, this one's just like a little personal thing for me. This rub-on was because someone was telling me, this is never going to happen to you, Teresa. You're never going to have your products at this certain place. You know, this isn't going to happen. And I was too shy at the time, but now I go, watch me. Like, what do we need to say to someone who tells us we can't do something? So I'm going to put this right on the bottom of my page here. That's watch me.
Teresa.
And then I just put it, and it's so easy. It's a lot like a sticker.
Teresa.
I'm addicted to stickers too, but what it looks like, the book or the page came that way. That's the difference, I would say. With stickers, when you put it on, you can see the outline. Where a rub-on, you're not going to see it. You're only going to see that image or that word.
Teresa?
Yes.
I have some questions.
Okay. Ask away.
I was trying to get in there. I have a few questions from our lovely viewers.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Okay, so first question is, have you got some more washi in the pipeline?
Oh, yes. We have a lot of stuff coming, and I wish I could share more, but yes.
Okay, and then more rub-ons with florals.
Oh, you know, that is something that that is not something. Oh, you mean rub-ons? You want more flowers? We can do that. I'm going to be honest, I don't have any yet, but that doesn't mean, but there are some all through this. But yeah, but now that you said that, I'm going to have to do a little floral here because it's so cute.
And again, a lot of people saying as well that the rub-ons are the best in the industry, high quality. And some people that bought them last month as well, Teresa, are now commenting saying that they've used them and they are amazing.
Oh, thank you. They really are. They really are. And not all rub-ons are the same. I used to get rub-ons years ago when I first started, and I would get my rub-ons back or use someone else's, and I never could get like the perfect rub-ons, because if you get rub-ons that crack, then your project just doesn't look the way you want it to. So you can see there, I've got a little flower going. And so, yeah, rub-ons are something that I wanted to bring back, and I wasn't really seeing anybody doing it, and I had done it years ago. So it took almost 2 years to find the right place that could do them with the quality that I wanted, and the price that, you always have to consider that too. So I wanted to make sure that they were a good quality, and that's why I gave so many rub-ons on one sheet, so that you could have a lot just with one sheet.
I think anybody in the UK actually does anything like this, to be honest, Teresa. I've certainly not seen anything. You'll have to let me know, ladies and gents, but I don't think rub-ons are popular in the UK, but I think we can bring it back. We're bringing rub-ons back. Yes.
Okay, hey, Toni, they're not really popular in the US right now either. I just have to be honest with you. I literally told my team, I said, I'm bringing rub-ons back because done the right way, they really do. I mean, you can even just feel the quality of the sheet. They really do help you tell a story. They really do help you if you're a planner. They really do help you if you want to do card making. And they're so simple and so easy, but they really give your project a punch and a wow.
Yes, I have a lady saying, a lady called Karen, and she's saying, Teresa, these rub-ons are fabulous. They work on paper, wood, metal, perfect for any craft projects.
I literally have put them on plastic. I've put them on containers. Karen, thank you for mentioning that, because sometimes you forget. I've actually put them on my, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Why not? I'm going to, and watch this not work, Toni, and you're going to go, I'm never inviting Teresa on here again. I'm going to put a rub-on on my body right now live. Now, this is going to be hard. Should I put it this way? I'm giving myself, I don't have any tattoos, just so you know. So this is my first rub-on tattoo. My husband's looking at me like, are you crazy to do this live on air? What if it doesn't work? So Brian Weber, I may need your help. So what I'm going to do here, I put grateful on my hand. You're going to hold the edges down. Okay, you guys, let's just see if this works. And if it doesn't, I promise it has before, but it may be not the smartest idea. There's a show in the US.
Find out.
It's called
no one was harmed in the making of this video, Teresa. I hope nobody's just tuning in right now.
Well, the funny thing, it does work. Stop.
I have lotion on your hands.
I have lotion on my hands. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, so we'll not be going into the tattoo business anytime soon.
Brian, it works. I need this to work. I need you to rub this on there really quick, because I want to show. The problem was I really do put lotion on my body every day after I shower, and so I think
Brian,
that's why.
A cute husband's, and it's a double act now, everybody.
Are you kidding me?
But they're not going to use them as tattoos anyways.
Okay, well, let's just show them the top of this plastic thing, because I wanted to see that it really does. I promise you. Why not? I put it on my body. And you know what? I just messed that up because I
hold it tight enough.
I didn't hold it tight.
It's a rookie mistake.
Are you calling me a rookie? You guys, my cute husband isn't being very cute to me right now, because I didn't hold it. Okay, we'll do another.
I tell you, Teresa, put one on after the show and post a picture on social media.
You're going to be like, with Teresa, never fails when you're live and you're like so excited about something, and you're like, okay, so here's a butterfly, and I'm going to put it on my container. Okay.
I feel pretty good about this one.
If this one doesn't work, I give up. No, it does. So the key too is, like, you could take some, what do you call that? Tape and do it in place. But since I'm just holding it now, that's the hardest thing, is just making sure that it doesn't slide, because this is a plastic container. And I don't know about you, but like Toni, I have a hard time using my rub-ons because they're so pretty. And I go, I don't want to use that. I need to save it. How many of you are that way? You're like, I don't want to use that paper. I want to save it. I don't want to use that because it's so awesome. So my husband is mean, and he goes and he'll go through stuff, and he'll go, you got to sell this. You got to get rid of it. You can't save everything because I just want to hoard it all. Okay, let's see. Okay, there. See, I told you.
Oh, yay!
Wounded butterfly. It's
My
okay.
wounded butterfly. It's okay. The good thing about these, though, that you can just put it back on there and like redo it again, if that makes sense.
That
I
looks
let that
so
one.
pretty.
You can
And
see,
because-
besides my wounded butterfly, I'll cover it up. So you can put it on. So what's really cool is, so you could personalize gifts. You can personalize notebooks. You can put it on metal. You can put it on all of those fun things. And once it's on there, it stays. So
yeah, I absolutely love them. I'm just doing a sort of ticket sort of banner here. I did these. Look at me, check me out, Teresa. Washi tape, stamps.
Ooh, I love it.
Cute
Oh my
treat. A
gosh.
bit of watercolouring, you know, just for me. They're a bit damp though, so I'm just gonna show as well, because I had never used a rub-on until Teresa came to studio, and I was blown away when I used them for the first time. As you can see, I have actually been using them as I've been live in studio. They're a little bit like, you know, our washi tape sentiments. They're brilliant for that. They're smooth. They stay put, which is cool as well. And again, there's a whole host of just different ones. It's hard to choose. And again, you're probably not going to want to use them. It's like your papers. When you get your Teresa Collins papers or your posh papers, you don't want to cut them. You just want to smell them. But I did this like so easy. I'll just show you this, fearless. So I just pulled, as Teresa did, and it comes on like, it's like a little bit of an acetate sheet. It's really, really is this easy. And I'm just going to pop it on here, look. And it's not sticky either, which is cool. So if you stick it down, if you've got a bit of a tremor, it really doesn't matter because it doesn't sort of stick. And then I'm just using a bone tool I've got in my hand here. And then I'm just going to rub it on. And when I did it, when I was with Teresa, you know, I was really worried, thinking if I don't do this live on air, oh my gosh, it's going to look really bad. So... and I did it, and it did it first time. Really shocked me, actually. So I'm just popping it down, giving it a good brush over. Now, Teresa's put in some little, like, lollipop sticks for you to sort of get you going with it. But really, don't worry if you lose them, like she says, because you literally can use anything. I'm just using this here, but cards, fingernail really either as well. So I'm just going over the double S here. And again, if you miss a part, like Teresa accidentally did with her little butterfly, pop it back on and just rub the missing part back on. Let me just pull this away in the hope that I've got it all. So I could see there, I've missed the little corner of the L. Honestly, if you haven't had rub-ons before, you really, really, really need to get them. Look at that. And if you get any little raised area or a little bubble, push it down with your finger. There we go. That looks like a real... Now, we all know solid stamping's quite hard as well. So to get a solid stamp like that, you'd have to do it several times in the Eureka, wouldn't you? Keep stamping, ink, stamp, yes. No more. And I think Teresa bringing rub-ons back like that is super cool. So if you haven't invested in any of the rub-ons, they're an absolute must. But like I say, they are super, super limited as well. So I'm just going to go back to Teresa because she looks like she's playing. So let's see what she's... Oh, she's messing with stamps now. So I'll shut up for 5 minutes. Let Teresa say her bit.
Our Aloha stamp. And when I do a stamp, here's a little bit of behind the scenes. I do something that I hope helps. So I always do things that like have hopefully a theme, but then I put very generalized ones that you could use. You're here, go see, do. Here's little stars, memory. There's a star there. Here's a starburst, so that you could use on any project. So I think it's important, and so I'm going to put a little, show you there. Look how pretty that is. I love that. And then I'm going to actually go around this and do like a You are sunshine. And so for me, I love that you can take stamps and you can take, you know, and use them, of course, like over and over and over again. But I like to use my stamps and mix it with my handwriting. I know a lot of people don't like their handwriting, but for me, I think it's so important that we overcome that. And I talk a lot about that. We could do a whole show. Actually, we need to do an event together, Toni, so that we can just really show like all these fun things. But so one of the things that I love on this stamp set here is that you can like adventure doesn't have to be travel. Flowers don't have to be travel. Trip destination is just anywhere or travel. And so this is a really good, actually travel stamp, even if you're not going to say a beach, but I'm addicted to the palm tree. So one of my favorite little stamps, and it's so tiny on this set, brings me so much joy. And these are very, very good acrylic stamps. I wanted to share that because as a manufacturer, I believe that you need to your customers need to know what kind of quality they're getting. And so this is important to me to kind of go over that, because have you ever bought a stamp and it just wasn't, it didn't stamp clear, it just didn't do what you wanted it to do? And so for me, oh, I love that. This is just a bunch of little stars. It's mini stars. And I just stamp that. And then I always say this, but it's really true. You are the star of your life. Star.
You are the star of my life.
So there, I like to do that. And so I incorporate, so I like to actually add, you know, kind of mix it all. There's no rules when you're creating. There's no rules when you're, you know, doing these things. And I think for me, like I write really big, Toni. You've probably noticed that I've had people go, oh, and I just, that's who I am. I like to draw. I like to do starburst. I like to, and so for me, using my products helped me to tell my story. And that's why I came up with my I debuted, finally, Toni, I debuted my Teresa Collins Create Your Story Project Kit subscription that I do every 2 months. And it has really changed my life, because I want everyone to know that, like, it's so important to be creative, because we were born to create and to, you know, do these things that bring us joy, but also when you can mix the story with it. So that's kind of what I do with my notebooks and everything. You know, it's that reminder, because we never know, like, you know, time flies. We never know how much time we have. And so we need to make the best of our time, but it's so important to, you know, make time for these things, make time for the things in your life that you love. And I've heard people tell me, they're like, I used to create, I used to do this. And I said, well, why are you not anymore? And they said, oh, I just got so busy. And so I would really, really challenge, you know, anyone who's listening to make the time, because time just isn't going to happen. It's not. You're not going to just magically get an hour. You're not going to magically get, you know, so you have to make the time. You have to make today count. I'm actually doing this rub on right now, because it's true. You have to make the time.
I totally agree.
You know, I've been thinking that a lot about like relationships, your time, your, you know, everything. Isn't that cute? Like, I love this. So this is the rub on I'm going to put on there.
Always make time for yourself, Teresa. Absolutely. We couldn't agree more.
So true. So true. Self-care is so important, more than ever. And so I'm actually working on my first ever paper line that I will be debuting later this year. I shouldn't really say this, but I'm going to, on self-care, self-love, because I think it's really important. And it's something that, especially when I go speak, I find that oftentimes, you know, and I'm probably speaking to the choir here, but we forget that how important this is to, you know, be very intentional with our time and the things that we love and the things that we're doing that brings us joy.
Can I show some samples, Teresa, just for a second? Because I've got a whole bunch of samples here from our fabulous design team. And it's a shame not to show them because we didn't, again, really get an opportunity to show them. So these are just some of the samples with the rub-ons and the stamps using that lovely collection that Teresa's just been using. These papers, I believe, have sold out in the show now. They've now gone. But like I said to you, we are going to be ordering new products from Teresa. She's got so many lines, it's so difficult to choose, but I will be getting some more product from the lovely Teresa. So these here rub-ons, look, they absolutely look like stamps. You can't tell at all. Look at this one. Karen did this one. This is washi wrapped around a piece of card and used as a focal. And then the lovely thin washi, which is this lush one, which I've just used on my tag. It's so fine and it's got words. And you just do the border to sort of like enhance the side, and then a lovely rub-on Think Happy, not a single stamp used on that one. How beautiful is that? Then washi down the side of your card to obviously enhance maybe a little design. But look at these papers, lovely, lovely rub-ons. I had to look then see if that were a stamp. And then maybe fussy cutting some of your papers. So these are some of the beautiful ones that we have on the website. Check them out. But equally, I know it's not Christmas, but this range is just equally as beautiful as the Christmas range of Teresa's as well. Let me just quickly show you this one. And then I'm going to go back to Teresa. And I think we've got a couple of questions for you, Teresa. So do you want to come so we can see your beautiful face while I just show these samples? Because I'd love to talk to you. So here we go. Look at these. Just look at these. Absolutely gorgeous Christmas. So different ways to make Christmas. Look at this. Look at that washi, Christmas washi, with a rub-on and a pop-out out of the fabulous paper pad that Teresa designed as well. And she's got so many different collections. And I'm not supposed to tell you this, and Teresa might beat me up, but we might be doing something together. But we can't tell you what, but we might be doing something together. I'm sure I'll let her talk. If she wants to give you a little bit more than I have, maybe we'll let you know. But let me just quickly go through these very quickly, and then I'm going to ask Teresa a couple of questions. So if you've got your questions, get them in now, because I want to talk to Teresa about so many things, because I've missed her so much. So let's go back. Is she ready for us? Is she ready for She's good. All right, okay, no problem. So if you've got any questions, type QQQ and we'll ask Teresa any questions about what she's got going on. Future coming, because there's a lot. She might give you a little bit more information than I've given you. But we've got some lovely comments on the USA Pet Facebook as well. So we've got Agnieszka Laglonia. Tropical Bliss collection is so beautiful. Pam from the USA says, love those tags, Toni. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So will we have more of Teresa's papers? We absolutely will have more of Teresa's papers. Like I say, she is going to be here once a month. And every time she comes to the UK, I'm going to pinch her from wherever she's going. And I'm going to bring her to the How to Craft Network. She doesn't know it. Her and her cute husband are going to get pinched every single time. And they're going to be put in a suitcase, wheeled down the street into the studio, and the door's getting locked. And then I might feed them. We'll have a think about that, don't we? So, question. Let's go back to Teresa. Is that okay? Yay! There she is. So, questions. Teresa, are you writing another book?
Yes, I am. I'm actually. Whoa. I'm Toni. I have not shared this. My husband is probably going to kill me, and so is my team. So you probably know that I do a Teresa Collins subscription. I do an empowerment box every other month. And then I do a Create Your Story subscription where you do a project kit. For example, I'm going to show you a sneak peek. So my next one that you can sign up for now is this, and you get all these papers and you get this. Okay. So it's a kit that comes with everything you see, and I teach you how to do this. And but what's so cool about this is for each of these kits, you get exclusive, especially the empowerment box. there will be a mini Teresa Collins book going forward with not this month, but the next one. When you sign up, you actually get a book. I have been very busy.
You are a busy lady,
I
yes.
love it. So you get the papers exclusive. And so but I can tell you this, and the reason why I showed you this is because Toni and I don't know what I can share. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit. Toni and I are going to, this makes me want to cry. Oh my gosh. When we met, we really connected at the heart and our love of our story and our love of our passion of telling that story. So we are going to be doing some things together, and I will be designing some things that are exclusive for Stamps by Me. And I am also going to, we are planning an event, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you anything else. I probably shared to my husband, Mr.
High five to that. High five to that.
I'm surprised you kept a lid on it that well.
Okay. So you have to know, my husband's freaking out right now because he knows how many emails we're going to get and how many people are going to like, when, where, what's going to do.
How do I sign up?
So please know that and it's very hands-on. Toni and I have talked about this, that we want to share projects that you can do with us. And the 2 T's, TnT, have you heard that song, like Dynamite? We really want to very hands-on and be with people who want to do some fun things. So that, yes, I have a book coming, and now I shared more.
She's worse than me. I thought I were bad. You can tell we're both incredibly excited about what's coming in the future. So we have got so much planned. We talk quite often, if you haven't already gathered, but we have some very special things coming up for you. Now, Teresa has mentioned there that she does have the subscription. She has the empowerment box and things like that. Go to the website, have a look around. If there's something you like that's going to motivate you either to pick up that piece of paper or that card, or just be positive in life about moving forwards and things like that, then go do it. Go and have a look. Honestly, you'll feel great in less than 5 minutes. So when are you back, Teresa? Is it in about another 4 weeks?
I know, yes. And I'm sure we will work it out. Hopefully, like, we've got so many things that we want to do and we want to share with everybody. I think our love of just our love of life too, and our love of what we do and being creative is something that we're going to keep bringing to everyone because we love it so much. And when you're passionate about something, I have to remind myself that this is actually my job, my company, because I love it so much. And I know you're the same way. And it's hard to like shut that off, but I know that what we're going to do is going to be very impactful. And I want to share this, and I don't know why I'm supposed to share this, because I know I'm here. I'm supposed to be showing, washing everything. For those of you who may not know, when I started being, I never thought I was going to be a scrapbooker, memory maker, whatever you think. And my mom died of a brain aneurysm when she was 52. And it really did change me, because that's when I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I've always loved pretty paper. I've loved pretty this and pretty that. But then I realized that for me, my whole start of my company, my creative, was like, how do I do beautiful products that have meaning, that help you tell a story? And that was something that has just grown over the years, because then I was like, well, how do I help people feel loved? And so then, when everybody said, oh, you can't do jewelry, like I'm wearing my Enough necklace right now. Oh, Teresa, you can't do apparel. I did it anyway. That watch me attitude. Oh, Teresa, you can't do that. I did it. And so I want you to know, like, if there's one thing you get from these monthly lives with us, is to boldly live your life, and there's no police telling you like, you can't do this, you can't do that, or the memory police. There's no wrong way to document your life and your memories and your story, and you really do matter. And so Toni and I are very passionate about sharing this and designing things that help you do that.
Yes, so the dynamic duo, TnT, you're going to always remember it now. It's going to stick for life. And let me tell you, we're probably going to be crafting for life. We'll be there with our dimmer frames and our sticks, still doing rub-ons, going, we're still enjoying it. We'll be like, yay! So I want to say a big thank you for taking the time to Skype in this afternoon for yourself, Teresa. It's lovely to see you. You're glowing, you're beaming, you're looking beautiful, as always. And we will catch up with you in a few weeks. But I will text you, so then maybe we can give some more information to our lovely viewers next time. A little bit more of a sneak peek.
Sounds good.
See you later. Bye, darling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
How cool was that? Lovely for her to take the time to come and say hello. I know it's late for us, but it is so worth it. Such a motivational hour, if nothing less. We don't care if you don't buy a thing. You're here to support each other in the love of craft, in life, in every way, when possible. That's all it's about. And I know I stand here live most days, and sometimes I sell, sometimes I inspire, sometimes I'm creative, sometimes I have a glass of Prosecco, but it is all about sharing the love of craft and life. And if this show doesn't show you that, then, you know, you need to pick up a new hobby. But equally, thank you so much for coming to say hello. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I've had a little play. You saw me 2 tags. I'm getting there. I'm not quite at the stage Teresa's at. It's all brand new to me. But do you know what? I'm absolutely loving the thought of popping what's in here onto some paper, because we do forget to do it, don't we? And, you know, capture the picture, capture the moment. That's what Teresa always says. So if you're going to take anything away from me today, capture today's show. Go back and watch the previous show, though, because that was an amazing show as well. And that's it for this evening. Now, just to tell you about tomorrow, 1 o'clock, we are live in studio celebrating over 1 million views on our YouTube channel. We have some new products for you. And as always, I will be demonstrating as well. So it's a big shout out. Say thank you, Teresa, if you are still watching. We will see you soon, sweetheart. Have a lovely evening, ladies and gents. Don't forget to pop a comment under here. Any questions for Teresa? She's always watching. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Bye.